All right, everybody. Good evening. Hope you had an amazing day. This is a Coach T, and I just want to take a few minutes to talk to everybody in this group and to um, say one or two, hoping that you will listen to these voice notes, you would learn, you will make adjustments, and of course, you can begin to succeed in this business because the truth is, this is an open business that's available for everybody to make money. But for you to make money in this business, there are certain investments you must make. You are a businessman. This is business. This is not charity. This is business. And if truly people approach this business like a business, you are going to be shocked. You are going to be surprised as to the kind of success you are going to make in this business. The truth is, many of us are yet to understand that what we are doing here is business. Some of you are seeing it as a side hustle, seeing it as one of those things. Some of you are seeing it as even your plan C, not even your plan A or your plan B, but your plan C. And the truth is, how you see this opportunity will determine what you get out of it, will determine what you make out of it. Some people see this opportunity as an opportunity to just make small money to eat food, change clothes. And some are seeing this opportunity as an opportunity to do something away from the usual, something away from the normal, an opportunity that they can harness and not just change their life, change the lives of their families, and of course do big things. So it's the same opportunity, but how you see it will determine the investment you make into it. Because if you are a businessman, then you must understand that whatever time, energy, effort, emotion you put into this business is an investment that should yield. All right. So what are those investments that you should put in this business to get the maximum return as far as real estate is concerned? So the most important factor in this equation is you. You are the number one factor as far as this business is concerned. And so the first investment you actually make is investment in yourself. I tell people that you are the first land people buy. Nobody's carrying land on their head. Land is where it is. But whenever you approach somebody to tell them I'm a realtor, I'm into real estate, you are actually the land they are seeing. And how they see you, how they perceive you, will trigger them to either make more inquiries, go to the next stage, which is going to site for inspection, and then going to the next stage, which is making payments. So a lot of people have been here for months, for years, and nothing has changed in their life. They've not been able to break through or crack that code. Why? Because they are not investing in themselves. You need to invest in yourself if you want to experience massive success in this business. What areas are you going to invest in as far as yourself is concerned? Number one, in your intel, in your ability. You need to invest in your knowledge. How well do you know real estate? How well do you understand this program? What do you know about the properties you are selling? What do you know about land titles? What do you know about personal relationship and interpersonal relationship? What do you know about communication? What do you know about marketing? What do you know about strategy? You need to invest in yourself. You need to take time to develop yourself, to help yourself understand the skills needed in this business. So you must invest in yourself, invest in your ability, invest in your branding. If people see you, what do they see? Do they see a hungry person, or do they see somebody who is going somewhere? Can people trust you with their millions? What perception do they? If somebody talks to you for 10 minutes, what kind of impression would they have about you? Would they have an impression that this guy is struggling, this guy is hungry, this guy has not seen money? It's the way you interact with people, the impression you create in them will determine why they will buy from you, why they will not come and make inquiry from you and go and buy from somebody else, right? So you want to really succeed in real estate, you are the most important factor in this equation. So you must invest in yourself, invest in your ability, invest in your knowledge, invest in your health, invest in your personality. If you don't invest in these things, you're going to keep missing out, you're going to keep taking crumbs. So be intentional about investing in yourself, be intentional about your approach, your hygiene, your branding. You must take these things very personal and very seriously. Whether we like it or not, you must invest your time. There's nothing that will reward you massively, nothing that will pay you massively that does not require time. Everybody puts in time, puts in effort. All right, but the quality of what you are putting in is the differentiator. Where you are putting it is what makes the difference. The keke man is putting in time. The teacher in private school is putting in time. The teacher, that worker in that private sector is putting in time. Me, Coach T, I'm putting in time. Everybody puts in time. But what makes the difference is in where are you putting the time. A lot of people want to be successful in real estate, but they are not putting in their time. Their time is being put in other things. They are putting their time in their government work. They are putting their time in their private work. They are putting their time in every other area, but they are not putting in time in real estate. Anything you don't give attention to cannot pay you. Anything you don't put your time in cannot pay you. You don't have any right to complain that this business is not working for you if indeed you are not putting in the time. And you must put in the time. The time you must go to site to make video. That's time you are putting in. You must go to events. You must go to trainings to listen to other people who are doing well in the business. That's time. Anytime you invest in learning, anytime you invest in this business, is time. So many of you who are in this group, you are not, in fact, this business is the last thing on your mind. You don't have any specific time in which you are doing this business. Some of you will say, but Coach, they have other things I'm doing. That's fine. But why can't you bring out 30 minutes to 1 hour every day to talk about this business? Why don't you bring out 30 minutes to 1 hour every day to post about this business? Why don't you bring about 30 minutes to 1 hour every day to respond, react, talk to people about this business, innovate and think of things that will improve your business? You can bring out between 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock every day. I must do my marketing, I must do my prospecting, I must chat somebody, I must do a follow-up, you must do something within that time frame that brings you closer to achieving your success in this business. You cannot fold your hand every day, paying attention to every other thing, ignoring this business, and then you see other people who are investing their time in the business and they are getting results and you are feeling jealous. They are getting results and you say, God does not like me. They are getting results, you are saying, it's not my thing. This kind of thing not the favor me. But within you know that you are not putting in the time. That job, that thing you are doing right now that is paying you, why don't you sit in your house, cross your leg, and expect that thing to pay you? A keke man understands that he must leave his house by 5, work throughout the day to make money. You who is a teacher in a private school, in a public school, you who is a civil servant, understand that 8 o'clock cannot meet you in your house. You must be at your place of work. Why? Because of that stipend you get at the end of the month called salary. You are putting in time. So then what about you who is a realtor? What amount of time are you putting in here? If they check your activities in the whole day, can it add up? You must put in your time if this real estate is going to pay you. It's non-negotiable. Put in your time to go for site, to go for marketing. Use your time to do all the income generating activities. Those who are doing these income generating activities, trust me, they are cashing out. I know the amazing about this program. You can even do this business part-time and you can make more money than that person who is doing it full-time. It's not about part-time or full-time. It's about your level of attention, your level of commitment, your level of attention to details. The time you are putting in here, that's what really, really counts. So ask yourself this question: am I really putting in time in this business? If it is yes, what am I putting in my time in? Am I putting in my time in the 80% or in the 20% activities that give me the 80% results? These are the important questions you must ask yourself. And if you're not putting the time, you must go back to your drawing board and begin to plan your time. Bring out 30 minutes to 1 hour every day to talk about real estate, to post about real estate, to chat at least 5-10 persons every day about new properties. You must be intentional about this. That is how you get results here. You cannot put all your time and energy in Zenith Bank and you want to collect salary in EcoBank. It does not work that way. You must put in your energy. You must put in your energy, sir. Anything that rewards you will require your time and your energy. Time and energy goes together. Some of you may not appreciate what we are doing right now until you find yourself in the field, until you find yourself under the sun, going to sites. Some of you have never gone for inspection, you've never gone for any activities. I will take my time, go to site, make video and send that. You think it's just what it is. Yesterday we went to Cape, Elegance Cape. As we're coming back, car spoiled for road. We were under the sun for close to 1 hour. before I and myself or one other person will now rented the bus that brought us to site. But I did, and I sent the video. And some of you will stay in the confinement of your house, confinement of your wherever you are, and just copy the video and you will just send it. Some of you will not even send it, some of you will not even say thank you, and you think that's just all it is. Somebody paid the price, somebody is putting in that time, that energy, somebody is spending his energy to go to site to make these things work. Somebody is doing all these things just for you to be able to succeed. And many of us are taking it lightly. Whether you like it or not, you must have energy. Those of you who are always, those of you who don't have energy, any small thing I'm tired, any small thing I don't like stress, any small thing I don't want anything that will stress me. How can you be broke and comfortable at the same time? That's a terrible combination. You cannot be comfortable and poor at the same time. Many of you are broke right now and you don't want to walk. You just want to stay in your house, cross leg, send chat to somebody, look for someone that will borrow you money, look for somebody that will beg money, and the person does not give you, is a bad person. No! You must put in that energy, whether you like it or not. Energy is very, very important in this thing. So I don't know what you're using your energy for. If you're not using your energy to grow your business, to grow your team, to build your network, you're not using your energy to find clients to do this business, then you are not getting it right. So you need to put in energy in this business. It requires energy. Eat good food that will improve your mental capacity to think well, because you need a lot of energy, both mental energy and physical energy, to be able to do real estate. Now, one thing I know is that what you focus on grows. What you focus on magnifies. If you focus on success, you get success. If you focus on challenges, you will get challenges. If you focus on failure, you get enough of it. If you focus on heartbreak, even though your next relationship will break, focus on your expectation, not your reality. Focus on the things you want. You want success in this business? Focus on success. You want your clients to buy? Focus on your clients buying. You want your clients to come for inspection? Focus on them coming for inspection. Stop focusing on the negativities, the drawbacks, the negative reports, the things that are not right with this business, the challenges, the difficulties. Don't focus on them. This is what the difference between the rich and the poor. The rich people focus on opportunities and the poor focus on difficulties. They focus on challenges. This is an opportunity you have in your hands, so you need to focus on how to harness this opportunity, how to make the best out of it, and how to make it work. So you must pay attention to this business. This attention is like a child that has a mother that has a child. Some careless mothers don't even know what's happening in their child, but there are some smart, intelligent mothers that once a child cries, they know why the child is crying, because if they are paying attention to the child. Many of you come into this business is like a little baby you just gave birth to. You need to pay attention to it. You need to understand it. You need to know what is happening in your business. Whether your business is healthy or not, you need to know. So you must pay attention to this business, guys. Except you are not interested in making so much money from this business. I mean, it takes a lot of attention for somebody to do over 1.5 billion in personal sales in 1 year. I mean, one man did over $1 billion in sales in 1 year. That's to tell you the level of attention he has given to this business. But you're not even paying that. You don't even know what's happening in your business. When was the last time you logged into your back office? When was the last time you introduced someone into this business? When was the last time you actually reached out to your clients? You must pay attention to this business, because what you pay attention to grows. What you give attention to multiplies. What you withdraw your attention from dies. That's why if you have a wife and you don't give your wife attention, another man will give him attention. There is a reason you are called a PBO. That is a P1 business owner. There is a reason you are called a business owner. You are not an employee. You are a business owner. That means you are actually the CEO of your business. You are the managing director of your business. Because many of you don't even understand the position you hold as a PBO in this whole organization. You are in charge of your business. You are the boss of your business. If you catch this understanding, then you are going to have to now ask yourself, if I am Jane Onwumere, if I am Ozioma Onwumere, if I am Dr. Julius, if I am Mr. Ike, if you are your own MD, how are you going to run your business? Because that's what many of us don't understand. Imagine now you listen to this voice now that you are the MD of P1. What are you going to do? How are you going to run your business? That puts you in a position to explore and use your intellectual capacity. Many of you, your intellectual ability and intellectual presence in this business is zero. You are not thinking, you are not innovating, you are not thinking of ideas, strategies on how to. That is why companies paying you 15% to think. To think. Do you think any of these staff in the office earn as much as 15% of sales? They don't. Many of them, what they earn is 100, 150, 200,000 a month, one full month. And realtors in this business are earning 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million every month. In January, I made close to 15 million in 1 month. It's crazy. Why will company pay you so much? Because they want you to think. They are paying you for thinking. And many of you are not thinking. Many of you are not thinking. You are not thinking. You are not innovative. You are just what the Nampo called you. The way you started doing your business since a year ago, that's the same way you are doing your business. Nothing new, nothing added. You are just floating. Grow now. Improve now. Develop now. You have a child who is supposed to be walking and the child not even crawl. How will you feel? You need to grow. You need to step up in this game, guys. You need to put in your intellectual ability. You need to start thinking on how to grow, how to. See, there is one idea that you can get that can take you from the back to the front. You must not do your business the way every other person is doing this business. You must begin to think. Go to your thinking corner and think, what strategy, what idea, what innovation am I going to bring in that will help me improve in this business? Okay, now you go think, and nobody will think it for you. I have my own unique selling propositions. The unique things I'm doing in my business that is giving me sales, I have them. You must also begin to think, what works for me may not work for you, sir. So you must begin to ask yourself, what will work for me in this business? Some of you must just find a way to design what works for you. But because you are not thinking, your own is just to be complaining up and down. For yet there is an opportunity that you can sit down and think and ask yourself, what strategy am I going to use? One opportunity, one connection, one contact. Just think of something different. You cannot do the regular and expect the abnormal. You cannot do the regular and expect the extraordinary. No. You must do the extra to get the extraordinary. So invest your intellectual capacity. Think. Come up with ideas, with innovations on how to improve your business. This is your business. You are the CEO of your business. You are the MD CEO of your business. It's not Coach T. After all, when you make money in this business, the money comes to your account. 15% goes into your account. I mean, you earn 15% of your deals, your transaction. It goes into your account. So if they can pay you 15% of 1 million, it means that they can pay you 15% of 20 million, 50 million, 100 million. So your challenge is to really think, I created a sale of 1 million. How can I create a sale of 50 million, 100 million? It requires unique strategy. You must think. Many of you are not thinking. That's why your business is crawling. That's why your business is not growing. Your business is not expanding. Because you are just there seated and you are doing absolutely nothing. Get a paper and pen and ask yourself questions. How do you think? Ask yourself critical questions. What am I going to do? What strategy am I going to adopt? How am I going to expose this information to more people? How do I reach out to more people? Start thinking. When I was in my former business, my boss asked me, said, see, if you talk to 5 persons and I talk to 100 persons, who will get more results? I said 100. And asked me again, so how can I reach out to 100 persons? Because definitely you can't do that with one-on-one. I said, by going to radio. He said, I can go to radio and I talk to 300, 400 persons at the same time. And you're talking to one person, who will get more results? That is a product of someone who is thinking. Go back to the drawing board and think, how can I reach out to more people? How can I record more success? What strategy, what idea, what innovation am I going to bring in this business that will separate me from the crowd? The ground is so crowded. Grow up, step up, move up. And guess who will enjoy all of this? It is you. Every businessman understands that you use money to make more money. Yes, you understand that for you to make money in this business, you must invest money. I'm not even talking about the money for registration. Yeah, you're registered, you're in the business, but everybody understands that you need money to make more money. If you see the advertisement budget of big brands, you'll be shocked. If Indomie tells you how much they budget for adverts, you'll be shocked. If Coca-Cola gives you their budget for advert for a year, you'll be shocked. Why are they investing so much to do adverts? Because they know that by the time you spend more money, you make more money. Many of you, you are not investing nada in this business. You are not putting in 1 naira in this business. Now, it's funny that somebody can make money, get some good amount of money in commission, and you cannot bring out a specific amount to invest in this business. Whether you like it or not, sir, if you want to keep making money, you must invest in this business. Mr. Lotana, his ad does not stop. I do ads. Sometimes I put in 50k. I think that 50k is like the highest I've put in once. That can last for maybe 2 or 3 days. But Mr. Lotana's ad does not stop. His ad is continuously on auto renewal. Do you know how much that guy is investing in ads? If that guy tells me he invests up to 500k to 1 million every month on ads, I no go doubt him. Because he understands he's a businessman. He understands that he needs money to make money. But you don't get your commission. You don't chop everything. By law, you are supposed to put in at least 5, minimum 10% of all your earnings. You are supposed to put it back in the business, in a place of adverts, in a place of branding, in a place of personal development. If you make 10 million, if you make 1 million, at least if it's too small, 100k should go back into the business for it to generate more money. But no, some of you, once you make money, you don't use and solve family problem, and you are now waiting for the next miracle to happen. It does not work that way, sir. You must invest in this business. You must pay for courses, pay for training, travel out. You must go to locations, spend money, see what is happening in other locations. You need money to do all of these things. If you go through Asaba right now, a lot of persons are putting up billboards, putting up things that will expose their business to people, and you are just in that your one corner with that your only 100 contacts in your phone, and you are complaining the business is not working. People are investing heavily on business. Twin your radio, people are doing adverts, people are paying for these things. There's one of the biggest eatery shops. In fact, I'm going to post the banner I printed, and I put it there. You must get your business out, guys. You must. This is marketing. If they don't see you, they don't buy from you. And for you to strategically market, you need funds, you need investment. Now, I'm not talking of the people who have not made. Even if you have not made sales and you have money, you can use your personal money to create sales. Now, you have been here for 6 months, for 1 year. What is stopping you from running an ad? What is stopping you from running a Facebook ad? Why have you not asked questions? These people that are running Facebook ad, how are they getting results? Last week, I did 20 million in sales from a client I got from Facebook ad. Why are you not running ad? Why? Ordinary 30k, 40k you can use to set up your Facebook ad and at least run the first one and at least put in some funds. You don't want to release that money. You are busy disturbing God, and God has given you strategies, ideas on how to get your information, get your business out to people. You are not doing it, and you are there complaining, and people are cashing out every day. Guys, wake up. Things are passing you. I didn't plan for this training. Trust me. I was just seated. I said, let me just think on something to put in this group. I believe that somebody has been asking the question, what am I doing wrongly? What can I do to improve? I believe this information is for you. You need to begin to step out and you begin to look for strategies on how to do this business. Invest your money. Invest your money. Put money to make money. Imagine if you can put 50k in your business and it gives you over 1 million, 2 million. That is an amazing investment. Don't eat all your seeds. Plant your seeds. Plant them. And of course, you're going to get more results. So don't be that akagom. Some people are so stingy to themselves. They are so stingy to their business. And your business can never grow. If you don't eat well, you will be short. You will be akabo. If your business is not feeding well, your business will have stunted growth. Invest in your business. Put money in your business. That is how you scale up. That's how you make more money. There is a very strong connection between sales and emotion. Sales is more of an emotional activity than more of intellectual. If you don't get connected emotionally to anything you're doing, you cannot give your best. When I joined real estate, there was another business I was doing, and of course it took me an intentional approach to be able to remove my emotion from that business, because I realized that anything that takes your time will have your emotional commitment. But that's actually what is holding a lot of you. You have other things you're doing that is taking your time, you're emotionally connected to it, and you're already used to it, right? So you want to really do well in this business, you must invest your emotions. What do I mean by emotion? That's connection. You must be connected to your business. Your business is a living being. That's why if you're registering your business, is an entity, is a business, is a living being on its own. In law, your business is a living being. It has life. So if you have a business and maybe you do business with somebody and the business go wrong, that person cannot sue you. They can sue the business because this business is considered as a living entity. It has emotions, it has feelings. All right. So you must be emotionally connected to your business. You must have that connection, that interaction with your business to be able to succeed. It is that emotional connection in your business that will make you say, I've not done this about this business today. In fact, I'm slacking. I've not done this, because you are connected to your business. And until you have this level of deep connection to your business, you're not going to make sales. This is a very, very serious business and you must be connected to it. So invest your emotions in this business, invest your energy, your excitement. Those are the emotions, your energy, your excitement, your belief. These are all emotions that you must invest in this business to get the best out of it. So you must believe that this business will work for you. You must believe that you are the one who will succeed in this business. The first point of call in this business is belief. Listen, if you don't believe you will make sales, if you don't believe you succeed here, it's going to be so. Even prayer cannot change it. But I've not seen any person who has a very strong belief in this business that did not make it. I've yet to see that one person who has an unshakable belief in this business, and the person has gone for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, and the person has still not made sales. It's not possible. But check your life. You who have been here for 6 months, where you never sell one thing, you don't believe in this business. Because if you believe in this business, that belief will drive you to put in your energy, your time, your emotions, your money, your investment, to put it into this business. And there's no way you put in all of this and you will not begin to see results in this business. So what is the level of your belief in this business? What's the level of your energy, your emotion in this business? How deeply connected are you to this business? How? Answer that question. There are skills you must have if you want to scale, if you want to improve, if you want to be separated in this business. You must have some amazing skills. Now, if you already have these skills before coming to this business, bravo, congratulations. You need to invest that skill in this business. You could have a video making skill. You can have a skilled video editing skill. You can have sales skills, marketing skills, communication skills. Some of you here are amazing communicators. Some of you here are amazing team players. Some of you here are leadership experts. You must ask yourself, what skill do I have? You that, in fact, now that you're hearing this now, what skill do you have? What is that your area of strength? What is that place you come in and you know that this is my area of strength? This one leave out for me. You know. I was talking to my mentor yesterday. I told him, sir, I know my area of strength. This is the area I want to operate in. This other area, I'm never ready for it. I'm not ready yet to go into this aspect because I'm going to need to be ready emotionally, psychologically, physically to be able to play very well in this aspect. But this is my area of strength and I want to really focus on it for the next 1 year. And that's what I told him. You want to succeed in this business, you must focus. That's why I say major on your major and minor on your minor. You know that area you have strong passion, strong will. You know you do very well here. In fact, they wake you up at 12 midnight and say do this thing. You do it excitedly because it's what you love. It's your area of interest. You like it, right? So what skill do you have? What is that area, that skill you have, that follow-come ability you have that you can put into this business? Whatever skill it is, there's a way you can adapt it to fit into this business. It could be telling stories. It could be writing. Some of you here are amazing script writers. Some of you here are amazing videographers. You can edit and record. You have these skills. You must find a way to impute this skill into this business. That skill you have can actually give you an edge over other people. You get it? But because you've not been able to see how to fit in that skill into your real estate business is a challenge. Nobody here is idle. Nobody here is dormant. There's a skill you have. So that major skill you have, that's that passion, that skill you have right now. How can you adjust it and adapt it into real estate sales and marketing? You need to now begin to think in that direction. And if you don't have, there's nobody who doesn't have any skill. But even if there's no reason you don't have any skill, what skill are you going to learn that will give you an edge? Last year, January, I asked myself, what is that one skill that if I learn it, it will give me an edge and improve my general business? And I knew it was what? How to edit videos. Many of you here, now my videos when they use, now not even send me shishi. I don't think there's anybody who has sent me card, maybe one or two. Say, Coach Tia, thank you for your data, thank you for your time, your energy, because some of you are so very, very, very greedy. That's just the truth. Last week, 3 people told me, they're not even in this team, but they told me, Coach Tia, thank you. I used your video to close sales, and I was just looking at them. If you see the number of people who use my videos to close sales is amazing, and it's good. I'm happy for them. That's because I sat down to ask myself a question last year. What is that one skill that if I develop it, if I improve it, it's going to affect every aspect of my business? And I said it was what? Is learning how to edit videos. And I paid 50K to someone to teach me the basics. And that's how it all started. So the little I know up to this time. So you must be ready to invest. You must be ready to develop a skill. There's a skill you need to develop. And that skill could be the breakthrough. That skill could be the gateway for you to blow in this business. And